Hi, kindergartners. You get to listen to this great book called If I Ran for President. I hope you enjoy it. If I Ran for President by Catherine Steyer, illustrated by Lynn Averill. If I ran for president. It would be great to run for President of the United States. If I ran for president, I'd hope that the people of the United States would choose me for a very important job, the job of leading our country. And I'd hope to follow in the footsteps of past presidents, such as George Washington, our first president, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. I'd have to think carefully about my decision to run for president. I would want to know how my family felt about it too. Then I'd ask myself, am I the best person for the job? Am I ready to work very, very, very hard for my country? Do lots of people believe in me? And will they help me run for office? If I could answer yes to all those questions, then I'd declare my candidacy. That means I'd announce I was interested in the job of President of the United States. If I ran for president, I'd run a campaign to let voters learn all about me. People who thought I'd be a good president would donate money or time to help. I'd hire people to work on my campaign too. Campaigns can make a candidate famous. Soon my name or face would appear on signs, buttons, bumper stickers, and t-shirts. I'd even star in television commercials. If I ran for president, I'd work with people who shared the same beliefs as me. Other people would want to be president too, so I would try to get people to choose me to run for president. If I'm chosen to run for president, I'd make a speech to get people excited about helping me win. If I ran for president, I would have to tell why I would be good at the job, and the other people who want to be president would have to do the same. Reporters would ask me questions too about my life, my family, even my kitten Sassy. They'd print old photographs of me in newspapers and magazines, like the snapshot of me in my superhero costume or my baby picture when I still wore diapers. If I ran for president, I would travel the country to meet lots of people. I'd have my own campaign bus or airplane to take me from place to place. Inside, there'd be comfy seats, perfect for checking out the news, writing speeches, and thinking about how to solve the nation's problems. I'd work hard and be very busy. Presidential candidates make lots of speeches, shake hands, and cuddle babies. Finally, in November, Election Day would arrive. If I ran for president, I'd be nervous and excited. On Election Day, millions of voters from across the country go to their polling places to cast their ballots. That's another way to say that they vote. In our country, people vote in private. No one but you knows how you voted, but I know I'd choose my favorite candidate, me. Once the voting is finished, officials count up the ballots. Then comes the announcement on television, radio, in the newspapers, and on the internet. People everywhere find out who will be the next president of the United States. I'd stay up late and keep my fingers crossed. If I ran for president and lost, I'd be disappointed. Still, I'd be proud that I had taken part in a free and fair election. But if I won, wow! On January 20th, I'd be sworn in as president. On that day, my inauguration day, there'd be a parade and a fancy party. Then I'd move into the White House in Washington, D.C. to begin my 4 years as the President of the United States of America. And what would I do when I became president? Well, that's another story. Now that you listen to the story, you get to use your imagination, and just like at the end of the book it says, and what would I do when I became president? Well, that's another story. You get to write the other story. You get to imagine what you would do if you became president. So I hope you have fun. Enjoy.